where light and shade paint wrecks of old time, where time past and time to come are suspended in the silence of time present, where slow streams wander through solitude and green fields. This is the place where the heart and the mind of man find peace with the world. And this is the place where the full-bellied trout rises up from his hole in the riverbed for just one more beetle. In quiet midland streams where the still water barely stirs the rushes, and where history is written in mellowed stone, the angler casts a deceptive fly for the brown and rainbow trout that lurk in the weeds. At the end of the winter months, the last of the snow thaws into the mountain streams, and in the valleys, swollen rivers begin to subside. This is the season when one feels new life in the air, and small truants hear the call of water tumbling over stones. In this new time of the year, the rainbow trout turn to the upper reaches for spawning, and the serious business of catching the trout to strip the eggs begins. The eggs taken from the female are artificially fertilized. The trout are weighed and measured as a check on their growth and condition before going back into the stream. Every season, about 5 million eggs are taken to the hatcheries of the Tasmanian Fisheries Commission. Half of them will be shipped off to the Australian mainland and New Zealand. The rest remain to develop in the hatcheries. In 6 weeks' time, tiny fry will emerge from the eggs and will be released into nearby ponds. In the ponds, the fry are fed on a special diet of minced bullock liver. Because of the cannibalistic nature of the trout, the larger fish must be separated from the smaller ones in different ponds. Even then the loss is high, helped along by raiding cormorants and the occasional platypus. Eventually, the fry develop into yearlings, and in due course are ready to go to the streams and lakes. Ever since trout were first introduced to the island from England nearly 100 years ago, Tasmanian waters have been stocked in this way. A surviving spectacle of past years that depended on the capricious caddis moth is the Shannon Rise. High in the central plateau, set in moorland of wild grass and stony hills, the swift-flowing Shannon is the breeding ground of the snowflake caddis moth. Here in the warmth of early summer, the moth crawls out from the riverbed to spend a few brief hours of life before it falls to the stream and the rising trout. They are cunning and wary fish, and their mistakes are few. throughout the days of the next few weeks, the rise continues. And in the evenings, when the chill descends upon the air and trees take on strange shapes, one can hear above the murmur of the stream the gentle bubbling of fat trout in the pan, and across the moor, the cry of the nesting plover. The source of the Shannon is the great lake nearby, an inland sea of 50 square miles. Here you can always find the silent man in waders and old felt hat, waiting for the strike. Further west, in the high roof of the island, lies an empty, fantastic region of tarns and lakes. A silent dawn country, relic of a glacial age that existed long before man ever walked the earth. "3,000 feet above the sea, these countless lakes are numbered among the most majestic angling waters in the world. Wherever trout run in the island waters, in the weedy shallows and the deep glides, there is always to be found the rod and the line, the still tall trees, the mist and the quiet.